How's it going, everyone, and welcome to the iOS 11 versus iPadOS 13 review. So today with me I have the 10.5-inch iPad Pro still rocking iOS 11.4.1. First off, we're going to do a boot test. So I'll shut it off completely and we'll go from there. Three, two, one. And it's on. I'll type in my password and we'll be right back. Alright, we're back, and now off to the benchmark testing. I'll speed this up so you guys don't have to wait through the whole entire thing. Alright, so it looks like it just finished. This is the total, this is the CPU, GPU, memory, and UX. Alright, let's compare the results to the other iPads. Okay. So mine actually scored a bit lower than the top scoring one. There we go, we can see my device and the highest scoring iPad of the same kind. Quite interesting. Now off to the app opening speed test. Just a basic speed test. I'm not going to go too in-depth and not going to do too many apps either, but just a few that I use daily. So I'll clear out that and we'll get started. Okay, time to start the app opening speed test, but I just wanted to say I will have all the results from all these tests at the very end of the video, comparing this to iPadOS 13. So if you want to go there, check the results, see which one's faster, and all that you can, but this speed test will just be for your judgment. First off, we'll start with the App Store. One nice thing about iOS 11, they got the Updates tab right here, not on your profile. I think for the rest of this test, I will just put some music over it, and I'll see you when it's done. As you can see, the speeds are actually quite good for being on iOS 11, and most of them are completely updated to the latest update, except 4 of them, but still, Speeds are very good, and I hope they're even better on iOS or iPadOS 13. Before I forget, I want to do a video exporting test. As you can see, I got a 2-minute video with a few effects and color grading here. I want to see how fast it exports it. 3, 2, 1. That was actually quite fast, and we'll just have to see how it performs in iPadOS 13. I've been living with iOS 11 for quite a while now, basically since it's been released. And updating to iPadOS 13 will be fairly different, and I really hope I don't regret it. Anyways, on to the second half of the video. Okay, so it's been a while since I updated to iPadOS 13, but that's for good reason. I wanted to give the iPad some time to optimize everything, and for me to get a good understanding on how it's performing, especially the battery life. First things first, I will say that the battery hasn't been as good as it used to be, but it lasts a good amount of the day still. But the new features and functionality makes up for the slightly worse battery life in my opinion. But enough about that, on to the actual tests. First off, let's do the boot test. Alright, we're back, and I'm going to just go skip to the results of the benchmarking test, so I'll see you when it's done. All I can say is wow, that's a fairly big increase in speed across the board. Now we can compare which is better and which is worse out of the highest scoring iPad and my iPad. As you can see, mine actually won on the memory, but was fairly close on everything else. Just a few off. Yeah, fairly close. And now let's get on to the fun stuff, the app opening speed test. I'll put music over this as well. I'd say it's quite similar in speed. Some launches faster than it used to, some launches a bit slower, but I'd say it's actually really good. This is the exact same video as I used previously, and I'm going to see how long it takes to export. That was very fast. I'd say it's around the same as it used to be, or a bit faster. So, in conclusion, would I update to iPadOS 13.4.1 or even newer if I was on iOS 11.4.1? I'd say yes. It's actually really good. Haven't really seen any difference in performance. Some things are a bit faster, and you can't really tell if anything has slowed down at all. But one thing, the battery life is a little bit worse, but I don't think you'd really notice. And plus, you're getting a whole new layout as well as a whole bunch of new features like dark mode and mouse support, just to name a few. All the results from all these tests will be at the very end of the video, but that's all from me today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, it really helps out a lot. I'll see you next time. Bye!